Welcome. My name is Bill Kokas, and I'm the Vice President of Arts Wake Forest, a nonprofit all-volunteer organization. For more than 30 years, we have supported local artists and art programs throughout the community and encouraged new arts ventures. Among Arts Wake Forest's offerings are 6 Sundays in Spring concert series, the Wake Forest Dance Festival, the Wake Forest Artisans Markets, and the Wake Forest Guild of Artists, and of course, the Neck of the Woods Performance Series. Arts Wake Forest and its programs, such as the Neck of the Woods Performance Series, are supported by grants from United Arts of Raleigh and Wake County, including funds from the Wake County Arts Nonprofit Relief Fund, North Carolina Arts Council, a division of the Department of Natural and Cultural Resources with funding from the National Endowment for the Arts, along with contributions from individuals such as yourself. You can help us continue our work to build our community through the arts by visiting our website at artswakeforest.org or our Arts Wake Forest page on Facebook to learn how to support us financially or just get involved as a volunteer. Arts Wake Forest, in partnership with the Wake Forest Renaissance Center for the Arts, is pleased to present you a virtual version of our usually live audience Neck of the Woods Performing Arts series. This performance, featuring Masha Dashkina, is one in a series of mini shows offered to you by a variety of talented area performing artists. These shows will be released for free, streaming at 7 p.m. on consecutive Monday nights in March and April. Look for the streaming schedule on the Renaissance Center's Facebook page at WF Renaissance Center, on their YouTube channel, search for Wake Forest Renaissance Center, or website at wakeforestrencen.org. A professional concert dance performer and dance educator, Masha is the founder and artistic director of the Wake Forest Dance Festival, first presented in 2017. Masha joined the Martha Graham Dance Company in 2007 and rose to the rank of principal dancer, performing major roles in classical Graham repertoire along with works created by some of the most influential contemporary choreographers. More recently, Masha was honored to have had the opportunity to join the American Dance Festival faculty during the summer of 2019 to co-stage a work created by Martha Graham. Tonight, Masha will be performing a solo set to Nocturne in E minor by Frédéric Chopin.
Good evening. I'm Pamela Stevens with Arts Wake Forest. I'm here with Masha Maddux and Bill Kokis. We are excited and thrilled for you to welcome us into your home tonight for this special presentation and to share this experience of Neck of the Woods with all of you.
And I'm Bill Kokis, Vice President of Arts Wake Forest, and I'm thrilled to be here with you too. And I would like to ask Masha, what inspired you to develop the Wake Forest Dance Festival?
Yes, so I moved to the town of Wake Forest in 2016 with my family and was seeking ways of connecting to the community, but not just connecting by making friendships, but also figuring out ways where I could use my talent and my passion for dance. And it wasn't really until I arrived at Joyner Park for the first time that I saw the amphitheater and I saw the stage, and I immediately fell in love with it and just had this ping of passion, and my heart kind of skipped a beat, like, what if there was a dance festival here? And that kind of brought me onto this road of figuring out if an event like that has taken place in the town of Wake Forest. If it has there been dance companies of high caliber that have come out here to perform? And after doing more research, I figured out that, unfortunately, no dance companies of that caliber do not come anywhere close to town of Wake Forest unless they're in the city. So I kind of went about trying to figure out how can we resolve that problem, that just because it's a small town doesn't mean that artists with high-end companies can come out here. So doing some research, I figured out which arts organizations are here. I made the connection with Arts Wake Forest, with the town of Wake Forest, and put an idea together. And as I was researching this, I realized that the vision was really coming to life, like exactly what I wanted to do. And the passion was to bring these kind of companies to the town of Wake Forest, but for free. And I know it sounds kind of crazy, but I think very often the accessibility is an issue for introducing dance to a lot of people. And but also the outdoor aspect was really attractive. And what I mean by that is that maybe a family with a young kid might never bring their kid to a theater because there's certain theater etiquette, but it seemed like an outdoor venue was solving all of that, where it could be presented for free, there would be freedom of self-expression without needing to put a lid on it. So with that in mind and a written idea, I came to Arts Wake Forest and I presented this vision of mine. Yeah.
And as I recall, it was very well received, and despite its ambition. So, Pam, what enabled you to execute on this vision?
Oh, I was so excited when Masha walked in the door. And then she said she had danced with the Martha Graham Dance Company in New York, and my heart leaped just like hers did when she went to Joyner Park. The board made the decision then, after her presentation, to make Wake Forest Dance Festival a program of Arts Wake Forest, and it was a wonderful way of meeting our mission of bringing the community together through the arts, and this way it would be through dance.
And by presenting the festival, what do you, both of you, hope the impact on the community has been and will continue to be?
Well, from the has-been part, the original vision did not include half of the stuff that we're able to accomplish in 3 years, and that's the encouraging part, that there's definitely a drive and enthusiasm from the community, and we were very well received. So one of the things that we've developed that immediately, I would say, benefits the young dance community here is that we've developed partnerships with organizations like the Dancing Angels Foundation, Feeney Dance, American Dance Festival, and we also work with the local family. The Holding family, they've established, help me out here, a scholarship fund in honor of their mom, Betty Holding, which is really touching. And so we facilitate the awards of these scholarships. So dancers who receive these scholarships have either pursued their dance as a career or their studies in the schools of their choice, or they have gone out to summer programs as close as Durham and as far as Italy, believe it or not. So it's all very encouraging, and they come back with wonderful stories to tell, and it's always so, like there's a lot of passion that comes out of these experiences. And beyond that, we just tried out our first outreach program, and pandemic made it a little bit difficult to be in person and doing an outreach in the community in person. So what we have decided to do is to purchase books, dance books, from the local bookstore, page 158, and we are contributing those to the library of Boys and Girls Club. So that will be something that will be part of their, I guess, permanent library, and for their reference, for their inspiration, and hopefully this is just the beginning of something a little bit broader work with them. And I think beyond that, we definitely hope that these kind of experiences inspire people, and they don't necessarily need to inspire somebody to be a dancer. I think having an experience of this kind and being in an outdoor performance might make somebody want to go take a dance class, which is great. But I think in general, we are hopefully inspiring the next generation of arts patrons, theater goers, people who support the arts, not just dance. So I think there's a pretty big footprint there that we're hoping for. But that's it in a nutshell, I would say. Pam, you want to add anything that I might have missed?
What I wanted to talk about today was, how do we make this happen? The entrance fee, if you want to call it that, is free for everyone to come. However, we needed funding to bring the artist to Wake Forest. And we presented with a grant application to United Arts of Raleigh and Wake Forest. I think they were thrilled that we were bringing something like this to the community, the high-quality dance performers and we have done it from other places around the world, and brought them here, emerging choreographers from around the state. And so they were very excited about having the opportunity to fund something like this. And then also we were able to build relationships with our corporate sponsors in order to help us pay for everything that we needed to do. And then there's always the individuals from the community, and we've gotten donations from beyond the community as well. And so we're very excited about being able to present all of this to our friends and neighbors here in Wake Forest.
And a lot of volunteer hours.
Oh, the volunteers, we can't do anything without volunteers. We're all volunteers, and we need them to help. And believe me, we need volunteers during the year. We are always working. And then the weekend of the performances, we have probably close to almost 100 volunteers that help us just that day and the night before. We have wonderful community volunteers from our book club, our garden clubs. They come and they help us do our reception, and then we have to put the floor down in the morning at the park, and then we have to do the performances, we have to feed, we have to organize, we have to get all the information for surveys, and so volunteers are our most precious. And so we are very grateful to all of them.
Well, it sounds like you two have managed to build a great deal in a very short amount of time. And it also sounds like the efforts are ongoing, and we have a lot more to look forward to.
Yes, we do.
So, I was wondering if, Masha, you could speak briefly about your work.
Yes, absolutely. So it's a work that I choreographed a couple of years ago, and it was inspired by a very special friendship that I developed with a person who suffered a really great tragedy, and kind of took me on this journey of in movement, figuring out how people deal with grief and how they navigate the empty spaces that are left behind, and I guess just a journey that truly never ends once you experience a big loss. And I can't speak for it for myself because this is really vicariously lived through solo, so I'm not trying to retell a story by any sense, but I think it's more of a touching on the surface of what one might feel in that process of grieving.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sounds wonderful. Wow. Yeah.
Well, I think I speak for all of us when I say we're looking forward to everything the Dance Festival has to offer in the future.
Thank you. Me too.
And please join us at the festival.